So look at the matchup on the up top. Milivojevic, the Gladiator, and Nim Diesel. These dudes keep getting buffered like a loading screen. Pool A underway. The voice of 3x3 in your ear. Kyle Montgomery, Boz Rosendahl, the Mountain, here with you from Utsunomiya as this World Tour season opener continues. A third of the way through day one. And your #1 seed, with the possession. Doc Strange being harassed. Tochigi defending up top. Strahinja steps back, lofts up the 2. It's no good. Partizan took a bump from Strahinja, a new add to this Partizan team. Who are starting to raise some eyebrows in Serbia. A lot of support here. I've actually seen the Partizan 5-on-5 team play as well. You ever seen a Red Star Partizan game?
On a television, yes.
Oh,
but
man,
I've never been live.
I've been there live.
I hear it's quite the experience.
Unbelievable, unreal. But don't ever pick a side. It all depends on who you talk to in Serbia. You pick the wrong team, they might punch you in the chin.
Well, as expected, to start off, this game is very physical.
Yes. But again, these players practice against each other, sharpen their skills.
Do you see Barac rotate in from the weak side? It's something you don't see much, but on this pass, you can see Barac come in from the weak side here to try to contest that shot.
I'm going to call him Babyface Barac.
It's the least beard we've seen on him.
Yes. He's going, that's not even a 5 o'clock shadow. That's like a 2 o'clock shadow. It works. He and Majstorovic, the Silver Foxes on the team now. Maestro will get a rest. Majstorovic, the winningest player in all of 3x3. And it's won 5 times here at Utsunomiya. He'll look on for the bench as Doc Strange moves right, crosses left, tries to get it inside. Milivojevic, too much muscle. That time as he gets tangled up with Brankovic. Actually, that was called on Brankovic. Yeah, never mind. Brankovic and Milivojevic, both part of that that Champions Cup gold medal team. And the Gladiator swings it over. Tochigi with the up fake and another foul on Branquilla.
There go those Snikes again.
You talking about Brankovic's kicks?
No, I'm talking about the fake from Tochigi.
Oh.
No, Brankovic got some good kicks on.
Partizan. Not that time from 2 range. Nim Diesel sets the screen. Partizan in with the steal. Leaves his feet. That is not a good entry pass. Barac up top. Brankovic. Maestro being pestered. Majstorovic nowhere to go but up. 2-piece off target. And we are nearly 2 minutes into this game. And there has not been a score.
It's been enjoyable, though. I know you like scoring games. I know you want the score to be high, but these teams are giving it their all on defense. They're gritting, they're grinding. I like it.
I like different types of games. That's one too. Milivojevic, pass nearly taken. Now it actually is taken, and now we finally got a score. And it's courtesy of Majstorovic. So in this group, you've got Lehman, and Partizan. A Serbian slugfest to come out of this group.
That's a very tough pool.
Now the fouls are starting to stack up on That is the 5th. They got 1 more to give. And this is a trend that they'd like, I think, to change. Getting a lot of fouls early. Partizan into the crib. Strong finish for him. And the delay of game warning, I'm not sure why he would touch that.
Yeah, there's a lot of game left. Now you're already on call.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. Just let Ub go and get their own rebound. Anyway. Doc Strange trying to whip it inside. And Partizan's defense have seemed to be a step ahead of Ub in a lot of the sets that they're running. In years past, that's been an automatic score almost.
It has been, and think back on Partizan last year. They featured a lot of Bogdan Dragovic, not known for his defense. Borovicanin so far has been doing well. Is it Chanin or Kanin? Do you know?
I think it's Borovicanin.
Oh, okay. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Tarbica inside. Or maybe Borovicanin. One of my Serbian homies hit me up. Let me know. Hey, Chupita has it poked away. Doc Strange says, no, let's get it reset. Doc Strange from the Inleo logo to the top of the key. Doc Strange eyeing a two-piece. Shreds the threads. And it's 4-2 Ub. Nobody home, Majstorovic. He will leave the lay. 5-2 start for media timeout. The Partizan defense has been strong. Have not found themselves in as much foul trouble as but the offense has been somewhat lacking for the 9 seed. They were a World Tour finalist squad last year, played in 8 regular season Masters. 4 of them, they made runs to the semifinals, but never placed better than 3rd, which they did 3 times, by the way.
Yeah, they're a team that's been on the brink for me in the sense that they have the talent to maybe win a Masters, but they just haven't been able to push through, especially last year.
You just saw Majstorovic's resume here in Utsunomiya. It's a second home. He's the emperor here. And Chupita is there to clean up the mess. Majstorovic could not sell the foul. As Partizan will take over. Inside, Chupita, no, battling with Majstorovic. And Maestro will step on the line.
Chupita rushed that shot. He was in position to catch and just gather himself and go up, and he wanted to get that shot off quickly.
Yeah, he should add a dose of patience to his offensive game. I think it'll help him out. But his strength and his touch on the inside, I think he could be one of the better bigs in the league. Borovicanin missed everything, and then he crashes into Srainia. So Ub's body of work last year. They were the winningest team on the tour for the 4th straight year. 5 Masters titles. But again, could not complete the three-peat. 20 points per game, highest scoring team, and the least giving defensive team. Just 16.3 points per game.
Yeah, their point differential was way atop of the whole field. They also, especially in this lineup, they scored a one-pointer at such a high rate. 81% from one-point range when they play with these 4 players.
Yeah, ridiculous. That's why it's hard for me when we get into a discussion about and people say, oh, they're not the same, they fell off.
Statistically, they didn't.
Statistically, they did not. But winning in the big moments, they did. Nice save by Barac. And he's battling inside. Out of bounds over to Partizan is the Gladiator. Will come back into the arena. Milivojevic, watching him in that final, going, bucket for bucket with Worthy, scoring 11 points to lift him to that Champions Cup. For me, it was a coming-of-age moment. I think when you look at the future of Serbian 3x3, I think you're looking at a player like Milivojevic. I think you're looking at a player like Nenad Naranjic, in the future. Because eventually, there is going to be a changing of the guard. And who knows which team Milivojevic will be playing for. But I think that on the national team in the future, He's going to be a constant. He misses the first free throw. Milivojevic coming off a 2024 campaign where he averaged about 6 per. He evens the game at 5 apiece. Back here in Utsunomiya for the 4th straight year for the opener, but the 9th time. So we've been having tournaments here since 2016. Majstorovic has seen them all. So have I. So have you.
I've seen him on television, yeah, mostly.
Oh, Stojic, it's no good. This game has seen more whistles than a catwalk so far. A warning now on
Partizan.
Okay, on Partizan.
Milivojevic let it be known that he was not okay with that call.
Well, I think his the test for him is going to be his maturity and maintaining his composure, because that's been his biggest Achilles heel in the years past, is in those tight games, disagreeing with calls, picking up technicals that end up costing Partizan games. The team as a whole in the past, that had been their issue. So I think part of him taking that next step is his maturity.
It's tough, though, when you play with a certain fire and a certain passion. To turn that off in moments when it matters most is hard.
Nice look. Tochigi looking for somebody. Finds himself alone and converts the layup. 6-6 tie, Doc Strange. Trying to turn the corner. Spins past Shupitsa. Took him on a round trip. 7-6 Shupitsa right back at you as he outmuscles Doc Strange. 6 to shoot. Majstorovic, chicken winged him. And Partizan will get a rest. They've done a good job keeping Majstorovic bottled up for the most part. No easy looks from 2 range. And also some great defense on Strahinja.
Partizan at the forefront of that. I like his defense so far.
This is going to be a physical Partizan team. Ruled off of Oud. And every player is contending that it should be their ball, but can't challenge it. Here with 4:29.
Yeah, as expected, a bunch of frustration by both teams. Out of bounds, whistles. It's been a very physical game.
Milivojevic. He'll get a warning for flopping.
They got the whole bingo card of warnings.
Something that the officials, again, are not going to tolerate. It's hard enough to call this game as it is without offensive shooters flailing and kicking legs and trying to sell a foul. Actually, technical assessed. They had already been warned earlier in the game, a delay of game warning. So that's why you see the technical free throw here from Majstorovic. That's good to go. 80% from the stripe last year. As Oud assume a 1-point lead. The Beast up to the Maestro. And he misses everything. Majstorovic having a tough go at it, as Oud have been unable to separate from Partizan. Milivojevic, here you got 2 muscle cars as Torbica puts one up. Big rebound inside. And Partizan having some imprints on this game. Dead even, Partizan trying to contest. And that shot from the Beast goes begging. Torbica, for some reason, tries to dribble through 2 defenders. Strange whips it out. This is a strange possession. This whole thing looked a mess, but it ends up being a bucket. Barac with the defense.
All of the emotions in this one. Players are just screaming, gesturing, anything, and it's such a low-scoring game, man. But I don't know about you, but I'm on the edge of my seat. This is a nail-biter.
I like it. It's a slugfest. Oob leading by 1 point.
Something to keep an eye on that I dug up. In this lineup for Oob over the last 3 years, in tournaments they didn't play well. They didn't offensively rebound the basketball. I haven't seen them grab too many. Now, look, it's the first game. It's not saying much. But usually Barac gets at least 2 or 3 of them a game.
Yeah, but I think they've been matched physically with this Partizan team. Look at the bigs. Šupica's a problem. Milivojevic to the crib, but he smoked the layup. And the Gladiator's a little bit wired right now. He'll get a rest. He needs to woosah. Just take a breath.
Yeah, I think they have a strategy with him, though, because every time he shows frustration, his teammates tell him to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah. I saw one too many veins popping out that time.
That man's got veins on veins.
He just... Majstorovic. Oh, a rarity at the line. Maestro misses the first of 2. Majstorovic, who just turned 37 a little over a week ago. He will connect on the second. A slim advantage for Oob. Nice look. And Barac will finish. Šupica. Ball screen. He's got Majstorovic sealed. That's a great play.
Yeah. Šupica's been sealing players under the basket. And he's a big body. It's hard to get him away from that hoop.
Majstorovic is able to draw the foul. He connects with Torbica. That is the 10th on Partizan. 2 free throws and possession now coming up for Oob. 14 total events last year. Their worst finish was 8th. They had a winning percentage of over 70, so won 7 out of every 10 games all year long. Majstorovic is going to knock it down.
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
These 4 players over the last 3 years have won almost 82% of their games.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
That is.
Winningest player in 3x3 history. Splits another pair at the free throw line. Very un-Maestro-like at the strike. He'll take a 3-point lead to the top of the key. Ball fake from the Beast. Doc Strange. Maestro, up fake. That's the cleanest look he's gotten all game. And yet it still does not fall. Quick clear from Partizan. They could use a 2-piece. Milivojevic inside. Torbica, up fake. They continue to attack Majstorovic on the inside. Not a bad interior defender, but I think Partizan just a little too big. And Doc Strange is not in his groove. Has he scored?
Majstorovic?
Strahinja.
Oh, Strahinja. Maybe one at the start of the game. Not many anyways. And it's been this. It's Šupica and Torbica under the basket attacking both Strahinja and Majstorovic. I like the game plan for Partizan.
Well, it's been a dogfight. Just look at the fouls here. Oob have 9. Šupica lines it up and knocks it down and can even this game at 12 apiece with a make here. Šupica, no. Oob maintain a 1-point lead. 2:24 and counting left. Pool A action from Utsunomiya, Japan. Doc Strange getting tricky. Šupica not falling for it. Another lockdown defensive possession for Partizan. Milivojevic, the gladiator. What a finish with the left. So some finesse to go with that muscle. Brankovic right on time.
That's a big shot.
This is what he does. Milivojevic fires back. It's a misfire out of bounds. Brankovic goes tumbling.
I like it when you tumble to the floor and the first thing you do when you pop up is look at the referee.
It's like, yo, you didn't see it?
Mid-tumble, too.
Well, but you know, it's been a physical game.
Yep.
You know, so they're letting them play. I like it. Even Badac is complaining that he was grabbed, but they've been doing their share of grabbing too. All is fair in a matchup like this, 14-12. Partizan back on the attack. The Gladiator has it sent back. Borovichanin eyes the two-ball, blah. Dead even, 14 up. Minute 20. Badac. He's going to get position on Borovichanin and score. Milivojevic picks up his dribble. 6 to shoot. Borovichanin. Not that time.
From our angle, it looked very good, but he missed everything.
They looked a little rushed in that entire possession. Timeout?
No, go ahead.
No, just timeout on the floor. They both get a chance to recharge here. We got a minute 3 to go in a one-point game.
Look, I didn't mention my keys to this game, but one of the things I wrote down as preparing for this tournament, for this game, was containing the pick and roll. And I think Ub, as well as Partizan, have been wonderful at containing the pick and roll. Milivojevic has not been able to get a pass through. And the lob passes to Badac, which usually work because he's so good at holding his position, they haven't been able to arrive. So both teams defensively are putting on a masterclass besides the fouling.
We don't get to enjoy a game like this that often, you know, with Ub and Partizan. Again, you great point on defending that pick and roll. Both teams have done a great job at it. And Badac trying to bring out the horse shot. And then he's flashing his abs to a married woman. Hey.
Where's Dan Mavradis at?
Cut that out, right? 15-14. And a defensive foul?
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Back up top. Stojic gets the step. Majstorovic, no. You don't often see a game like this from Majstorovic. He has not been in sync. Milivojevic, strong drive past Strahinja. 15-15. 28 seconds to go. Brankovic in the post office. He got some mail to deliver. Under 20 to go. Shupita now with position. And Majstorovic smartly decides not to foul. Neither team can afford a foul. At this point in the game, 10 seconds to go. It comes down to this. The world #1 with the rock in his hand. Doc Strange. Let's see what sorcery he has up his sleeve. Doc Strange off target. And we are going to overtime. Apropos for a game like this, it has been a tug-of-war between these Serbians, as the first team to score 2 points in OT will win it. But what a game.
What a game indeed. Look, again, on this final possession, Partizan defended the drive, defended the screen, defended the roll, and forced Stojic into a tough contested shot. I'm very impressed with both teams, actually, on the way they've played defense this game. Offense, it's been a grind.
No question about it. Gladiator sets up defensively, and Brankovic will get the possession started. Defending the two-point arc is going to be top priority. How many times have we seen Majstorovic shine in moments like this? He'll give it up. Brankovic, up fake. He put the Gladiator down for the count. Brankovic, the beast, with the kill shot in OT. What a clutch bucket for Marko Brankovic. Don't you dare sleep on that man on this team.